Okay, so what happened is my phone died. I have this cord that is, it's one of those that keeps like, it has to be the right angle in there. Okay, so makes me think of shutting off your phone to listen to each other in relationships, and making sure that we are taking time to listen to ourselves, okay, before even like approaching each other. Yeah, everything just like got rebooted. So the retreats for reboots, you have to have reboots in your relationship now and then. Not that I have a successful one, I'm just channeling this right now, okay? Okay, I know that I need to have a reboot to maintain the relationship with myself, you know, really well. Usually that has to do with nature. And the Empress here, of course, the ultimate Empress is Mother Earth, right? So, yeah. Okay. I'm going to read from the book about each card that was pulled. Starting with the King of Wands. So let's prop that up for you to look at. King of Wands. Upright. All of these are upright. Every single one. Yeah. Tarot always just, it amazes me. Okay, anyways. King of Wands. The author of this is Zach Wong. He says that the King of Wands is charming, charismatic, and flamboyant. Embodiment of the energy of life, and all are drawn to his radiance. Charisma and charm. A worldly gentleman who's been to all four corners. Is there a bad glare on that? Sorry, y'all. Has seen all of its wonders, has enjoyed the pleasure life has had to offer him. So a lot of times, if you're having a lot of issues with your feminine communicating, I don't know, like I feel like a lot of us aren't ready for that level of relationship until we, you know, have seen wonders. Okay. Witty and intelligent, often provides excellent company. So all of us feminines want a gentleman who can embody this kind of energy, excellent company, you know. Being charming. I know everyone has a different personality. I'm just talking about this energy of being happy, being a happy dude, right? Being ready for that kind of, for self-love. Like I'm feeling self-love with this. Like he's a dude who loves himself and his wand is like to the side. He's not guarded. Okay, let's look at the opposite. Oh yeah, here's the opposite. Looks like he even has multiple women going on. This is not the energy you want to be in to feel, to help your feminine feel heard and loved. Okay, if you want to know what the opposite is, maybe that's part of this, is like, you need to look at the reverse. How, if this is how you're being, you're not making her feel loved. Your actions say otherwise. Look at these karmics, okay? And the dragon's eye is greed, okay? Being greedy. Being taking. The King of Wands is giving through actions. Oops. Okay. Of course, like I said, everyone's love language is unique. Whatever action speaks their love language, okay? Love is a verb. I know I'm like yelling. God, I'm sorry. God, I'm sorry. Okay. Contains a fire that fuels his ambitious drive both in the bedroom and in the boardroom. It says that. So sexual attention, right? That's like love, you know. That's an action right there. How are you in the bedroom with your feminine, okay? How's your fuzzy dragon treating your feminine? Okay, this is gonna need to be like, I need to put like a next disclaimer on this video. Just kidding. It could be worse. Trust me. I'm holding back, everybody. Okay, so keeping the sex fire going. All right, that helps your feminine feel loved. All right, that's coming through clearly. Okay, in situations, positive light on most dealings and agreements. Being agreeable. Do what she says. Just kidding. I'm probably annoying some of you guys. Just click off. It's fine. I'm bound to meet some people who are just as dorky as I am out here. Okay, generous nature. Giving. Yeah. King of Wands is generous. Okay. Charity. Philanthropy. Volunteer work. This will help her feel loved. Like if you love through your actions not only her, but if you do things that make her feel like you love the collective feminines, you love the world, that makes her feel loved because she is the world. She is. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't love the world, how can you love your feminine? And cross watchers, you know. Okay? I don't know what else to say about that. Being supportive. The environment surrounding relationships will be supportive and loving, coupled with excitement and exploration of new horizons. So that helps her feel loved because us feminines, we are about the big picture, like, and planning. Like, we feel loved when we feel like you want to build, you know, with us. Like, we feel like we are your chosen one if you want to build with us and you take action and show us that you do want to build with us, okay? Some final messages about the King of Wands, okay? Okay, but first I'm going to tell you about the reverse. Just a couple messages want to come through here about him, okay? This energy. Selfish, no time for anyone but himself, okay? Duh. I mean, this is all, you already know this. But this is for the collective. And it's literally my job to tell you shit that you know. Like, that's what tarot does. Like, the person who asked this question already knows too. But I'm having fun. I'm having fun making it. Manipulates for his own means, okay? Consumes life. Feminine is life. The giver of life. Consume. You can't just consume your feminine, okay? She won't feel loved or heard, and she will leave you. I'm not saying that you do that, okay? I'm not saying that you are doing anything wrong. You know. Okay, pleasure and lust. Okay, so keep your eyes open keep your eyes open in the bedroom. Don't close your eyes. If you close your eyes, you're fucking done. No, I'm just kidding. Turn the light on, okay? Self-indulgent. Not very much patience, okay? So be patient with your lover, your feminine, even when she's being dorky and annoying, okay? Don't act like this guy and be like, I don't have patience for this, for your neediness, or I can't listen to you right now. I don't even know, but don't be like this, okay? This definitely will make your feminine feel unloved, and she's not gonna let you pull her down. She's just gonna put her thorns out. She's just gonna do this, okay? Just kidding. Okay. Ego. Doing things just for himself. Okay. So, upright. Yay. Okay. Majestic dragon. Ancient wisdom. You divine masculines, you are full of ancient wisdom and strength. You are a king. Okay? Stay on your throne. Okay? Not saying, like, come off your throne, and never said that. Like, don't think that you are lesser than your feminine. You're equals. Equanimity. And that means not treating her lesser than, okay? Okay, treating her as an equal is what I'm getting right there. I mean, come on. This is what came out, okay? Same thing with feminines. Sometimes we get on a high horse, too. He's got roses in this picture. Loving and romantic nature, this says in the book. He's got a loving and romantic nature. So your higher self, if this truly is your feminine, okay, you will feel loving and romantic. Okay. The next card, 8 of Pentacles. I'm excited to read what this one is. Okay. So another way to help her feel loved and adored. If you can be in this energy, 8 of Pentacles. And if you take a look, he's just really, it almost looks like he's chiseling, right? Okay. Works hard into the darkness. He has goals and ambitions, and he's going to put his back into it. So it kind of comes back to that message that came through earlier about building with your feminine. If she feels that way, then she feels more loved. Okay, similar to 3 of Pentacles, represents an industrious spirit working away at production. So producing things, yeah, again, back to actions. Skills, labor intensive, and relationships. Not to say that they should be difficult, but seems like they kind of are labor intensive because sometimes we trigger each other, and past traumas from childhood come up and stuff like that. So sometimes we have barriers like this, okay, that come up from the past, or even in the moment, like ego stuff comes up, and this energy is the spirit that if you want marital bliss, like if you want to push through those obstacles, I would imagine this is just what's coming through because we're asking about marital bliss, right? This kind of spirit when approaching things that come up. Training. Okay. Training. 8 of Pentacles. So, reading the books. Fuck. Love language books, or reading a book together, doing a training together, learning together about how to communicate with each other. It's not all on you or on her to make her feel loved. It's not up to you to make her feel loved. Like, that's kind of like, yeah, I finally got that out. Okay. Okay, personal growth. The environment around you is conducive to personal growth and the learning of new skills. Okay, but here we go. In relationships, this card plays on the theme of expansion. Yeah. Spending more time with your partner. Okay. Walking in his or her shoes. So this is one thing I meant to say earlier when we were on this card. This listen card, which I'm going to put down here for now, is I wanted to say that we know that we're being listened to when you're relating. So when you tell a story after receiving, when you share a story similar, or you relate, or you let her know that you empathize by giving like an example of when you walked in those shoes. Okay. The opposite is being idle. The opposite is staring blankly at your feminine while she's talking. Okay. Being with the wrong woman. Okay. No, projects don't have the energy or drive to be completed. Members have lost faith or interest, so that's the opposite. Keep faith. Keep the faith in your relationship and work tirelessly and industriously towards relating, trying to walk in her shoes or his shoes, okay? And this goes both ways, and we know that, okay? Because we mirror each other. Okay. Equanimity, both parties doing this. I know a masculine asked this about how are we fucking up? Okay, it's not just you, homie, okay? It's the feminines too. We're all like this, dude. For real. It's like all the readings I've been watching. This is kind of how we are right now, okay? I don't really want to get into the twin flame journey readings at this point. But we'll see what happens, okay? Okay. Yeah, so this is talking about the high contrast of the images draws one's focus to the main characters. The industrious worker, so this is the one that we got as far as helping, versus the idle one. The card plays out the theme of achieving success through determination. Okay, and then the Page of Swords. Page of Swords. Yeah, so take a look at her. Protective. She is a shrewd lady. She's on her period. Okay, so that message, she's on her period, came through because you need to pay attention to your feminine cycles, and so does she. Okay, it's not up to you. I'm like getting angry because I'm like, I hate it when, I just said hate. I don't like it when people blame other people for failures in their relationship, okay? Also, it's, you know, her responsibility to keep track of her cycles. So I'm not saying keep track of her cycles. I'm saying be aware of them. For some reason that's coming up here. It's like with the, let me show you this. This little phoenix with us today. I'm going to show you these roses I got with the thorns. Like, they are friggin' sharp. I had to carry it by the soft little leaf. It has soft leaves here. But then here's the bloom, you know? So there's that, but then all around it is that sharpness. And it's protective. Here we go. And Page of Swords is mental too. So a lot of times it's coming from a mental space. It's not their heart space. It's not our heart space that we're coming from when we're like this. It's some sort of a thorn on the rose going on. Okay, the Page of Swords presents the awakening of one's mind to the endless possibilities and ideas that surround us. Okay, so listening to each other's ideas, awakening of your mind to the endless possibilities. Cool. Okay, here we go. So this is getting better than just what I said about being defensive, all right? It says here, and I know that any readers that watch this will know their meaning, you know, and this book has slightly different than some other tarot, okay? So that's why it might be kind of like different. Here, new thoughts and ideas will spring to mind and breeze through your life like a refreshing gust of air. Okay, so when sharing ideas. Youthful energy flowing within you, urging you to participate and join in activities that stimulate the mind as well as the psyche. Okay. As a person, individual with a stern but curious outlook, forever examining, dissecting, and psychoanalyzing others. He or she could be a student of anthropology or of the sciences. Okay, so when I read the dissecting and psychoanalyzing, that's kind of what we do. Also, even though we do it as feminines, we don't like it done to us. So whatever comes through to you when I say that is, you know, okay? Intelligent, bright, refreshing. Okay. So approaching it, new ideas with each other in a bright, curious, even if stern way. Okay. Exploring new and uncharted regions of the mind. Get to know her, you know, explore her mind. Even if she's like this. Like, don't psychoanalyze it. Okay. Almost like, because it's such a youthful, so here it says games to play with the Page of Swords, like mental games, okay? wittiness, humor. Okay, so humor's coming up. Okay, so that youthful mental, because it's the Page of Swords. So maybe texting each other throughout, your weeks. Cute, witty, humorous, playful, being playful with each other. I know that she doesn't look playful, but it's the Page of Swords, which is the most youthful mind card, okay? All right. It says cautious individual, threatening sword, defiant. She represents caution and cunning. Okay. I also feel kind of envy. So sometimes when we are envious, maybe that's a block for some of you, that she's feeling envious. Maybe she's got the wrong idea, though. You know what I mean? Anyways. Yeah, work tirelessly through those blocks, man. Keep the faith. All right. Gosh, I know. It's just going to be one of those readings where there's so many different things coming through because it's such a broad question, I only read gosh, it's just crazy. Okay, anyways, the Empress. We're going to sum it up with the Empress. So I'm going to say that this has come out as the feminine and how she wants to be seen by you, how she wants to be approached. And it's also a reminder that this is sort of the energy that she embodies for you a lot and for the world. And what else is coming through? I think it's a really motherly vibe. Oh, I see a lot of nature in this card. I see a waterfall. I see roses. I see wheat. Basically, feed her. Take her to waterfalls. Yeah, see, that's the earth there. She wants to be a woman of the world just like you, right? Or actually not even of the world, like beyond that, okay? So she's like in fucking French. She's in outer space, okay? She's like around the world. She's like hugging it. She's like the atmosphere. She's that cozy atmosphere around us all. Okay, so I'm going to go to the Empress in here. I'm going to get some nuggets. And I appreciate you watching so much. This is like part of my homework, Okay, what's the number on this card? 3. Got it. One day I will have these memorized. I might be gray. But, okay. She is mother of all things. She nurtures all within her grasp with her generous giving nature and her overabundance of joy. She brims full of life and life revolves around her. Okay, I'm not saying life revolves around your feminine, but we're talking about feminine energy, how to make feminine energy feel loved, okay? This is maybe a reminder. Just love her, in however she needs to be loved. It's, in your unique relationship. Okay, strong creative force within oneself to bring forth life. Growth to projects and ventures. Strong maternal character often provides for you and urges you along these creative paths. So, urging her along her creative path. This person gives unconditionally for your growth. So, of course, that's how we help each other feel loved, is being unconditionally giving. But at the same time, it's like you get what you give. So that's why relationships are like this, you know. That's why they're so challenging sometimes, is because we need time to receive. We need to sometimes step back and take time to receive so that we can do that for each other. We can't be everything for each other. Positive creative growth. Okay, you may be surrounded by creature comforts. Of course, women, I can't speak for everyone, but I love creature comforts, of course. If you give me a fuzzy bunny, stuffed bunny, I'll be stoked, you know. Okay. In relationships, love and fertility can be found in abundance and sometimes can also be embodied in pregnancy. You want to make her feel loved? No, I'm just teasing. It's like, that definitely, talk about that, right? But, you know, that is one way to make her feel loved and heard, is to, like, if that's something that she wants, you know, to put your all, like I'm feeling, like, actions, right? Gosh, like, you can't go wrong, dude. Like, if it's the one, and, you know, gosh, you already know the answer to this. Why are you even asking? Just teasing. That's so rude. Warmth of the sun. Waterfall cascading from a lush forest. Yeah. Continual flow of life. Oh, the Empress is so kind and joyful. All right. She has the sun and the moon there. She basks in the glory of the sun. The moon in the background represents the Empress's connection with the symbol of womanhood, okay? God, of all the cards. Yeah, you just remember who you're talking to right now, buddy. That's what the feminines want to say. Through my video, through me. Okay. Stars crown her head, for she is the mythological Ishtar. You're like the spring goddess, okay? When everything's blooming, okay? The world represents nature. Be in nature. Take her to nature. If you want your woman to feel loved, take her to her mother, okay? And you need to go to your mother too. Show her how much you love your true mother, all right? The world represents nature, which sits in her lap. She lays it in her bosom, for she is the mother of nature. She is Mother Nature. Okay. I'm going to draw a Buddhist scripture, because this is an Indian, but also just because I'm feeling like it. Let's see what message wants to come through for the masculines. Oh my God, seriously? Let's see. Okay, those are just like completely not related. They just flew out because I'm clumsy as shit. Okay, so we're gonna ask all these wise guides, Mother Earth. Oh my God. Sorry guys. It's coming, it's coming. So sometimes these cards are kind of spooky too. They have scriptures that are sometimes kind of like call you out. I don't always like it either. Just kidding. No, it's going to be great. It's going to be perfect. Let's get a message. Let's let it be exactly what we need to hear for the masculines about how to help the feminines feel more heard and loved, okay? I only got a couple minutes, so let's get this done. Okay. Oh, okay. That's a good one. Wow. Okay, guys. Here it is. A real gift is one for which nothing is required in return. Okay? Unconditional. Unconditional. Wow, that's a great card. A real gift is one for which nothing is required in return. Meditate on that, okay? Maybe you're blocked there. Maybe I'm blocked there. We're all kind of blocked, aren't we? Feeling loved. Like we think that if we give, where's mine, you know? I was just hearing a reading about this, like, that was really resonating with me. And I'll find which reader it was. I'll I'll link the video actually because it was excellent. And it was talking about people, how a lot of us are people pleasers. And in order to feel loved, we give, and then, you know, like, if it's not reciprocated the same, we don't feel loved. But you are divinely loved. You are a child of the universe and of Mother Nature, you know. That is the relationship that needs to come first, is your relationship with yourself and with your higher power, you know. And to feel loved shouldn't necessarily be to get exactly what you give. So, I wish I could say it more clearly for you guys, but I can't. I just can't. Okay? Buddha says it best. I'm going to draw an element and then close the session, okay? What element wants to play within our divine masculine, divine feminine relationships that can help us maintain marital bliss? Marital bliss might be the wrong word. I think that another word would be like sacred union, or for those who are in union, okay? For those who are in union, or who are just starting union, because we know that union's not easy, right? I wouldn't know. It's been a while. It never was easy. It never was easy when I had it. There were lots of blocks and stuff. Okay, so let's see what element is going to help within our relationships to help during our communications, conversations. I'm feeling to help feel heard. Solitude. Solitude and wake-up call. This one came out first. Solitude. Making sure that you're spending enough time on your own, helping support them in doing that, taking a personal retreat, okay? That's coming up for some reason. Let wind blow between your souls, guys. Wake up call. Whoa. I don't even know. Big changes. Okay. I'm feeling like that this is the one that was meant to come out, but it's not really resonating with me with this reading, okay? Love you guys. I'm so glad that you're hopefully resonating, because you stuck around this long. This is going to be probably like part 2, because my phone died. Okay, this is the last one. Self-respect. I'm going to close it with this prayer for Archangel Michael. Self-respect. How can we help our feminines feel more loved by our masculines with this message, okay? Masculines, have some self-respect. Just kidding. Okay, so respect is what I'm feeling with this too, not just self-respect. We mirror each other, right? So being really respectful in our interactions. I don't even like subtle disrespect. I really don't. It bothers me. It sticks with me. Dear God and angels, thank you for helping masculine see himself as you see him through the eyes of love, and feminine through the eyes of love. Thank you for honoring and respecting me. Please guide me to do the same for myself. Okay, please guide them to do the same for themselves. Whoever's watching this, grant me the courage to speak up on my own behalf. And that, of course, gives permission to your partner to do so too, to speak their truth. I ask for your protection in all of their relationships, everyone watching this, so that they're surrounded by loving and kind people. Yeah, your higher selves. Approach each other with your higher selves, okay? And if you can't, okay, wait until you can. I love you guys. I'm so happy that question came through. I hope this made sense.